Alright, nerds, you checking back in with Beer Gang Captain, aka Harm OLA, bringing another audio engineering tutorial to the channel. It's been a minute, a long minute since I did. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I got this shit in OBS monitoring my voice, and it is driving me crazy. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. How do I stop this shit? There we go. Anyways, like I said, it's been a minute, long minute since I brought you guys another audio engineering tutorial, and I'm really about to try and turn up with this YouTube shit. But I think I say that every time I make an audio engineering tutorial, and I never do them again. But I gotta put that work in and stick to it. So that's what I'm really about to do, I think. Before we get into the video, just quick little side notes. I'm thinking about doing this thing where I might release a Waves Pro Tools template for free. You know, no, I ain't gonna charge nothing or anything like that. Be strictly a Pro Tools template based off of everything I do. Just a quick preset for y'all to throw into Pro Tools if you got Waves, get yourself going. I'm gonna be giving away the sauce. You know, I picked up. I'm not gonna name drop, you know, people from the industry that I picked up tips from, but just know I got some connections from, you know, some pretty knowledgeable people in the industry that, you know, have helped me along the way with this shit. So, you know, I wanna help y'all out, you know, for everybody that tunes in and, you know, keeps up with me in the videos and everything. So if you guys like the idea, just leave a comment below telling me to drop it. So oh yeah, one more thing as well. I'm also thinking about doing these videos where I have you guys send me your music to my email. I'll review it for free, and I'll probably try to drop a video like every Sunday if y'all send me your songs to my email. I'll leave my email in the description. It's gonna be the same as my business email, and yeah, we'll see how that goes though. For now, let's just stick to the template idea. And okay, so the song I'm bringing y'all today, artist named Cartier. Shout out Cartier. I will say this though, shout out him because he's a bitch. You know, I mixed his shit before. He got another mix from me, paid for a mix, tried to finesse me and get the money back. So a little sneak dish shout out to him. But you know what? Give a real shout out to PayPal though, because they got me on that, and you know, they disputing the case and I'm getting my money back. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. This isn't the song that he disputed the money on. It's a different one. This song though, ain't gonna lie, it's decent. So you know what? We gonna give him some free clout anyways and put him on the channel. First thing I did with this track, I looked at his recording levels. Noticed they were pretty decent. Nothing was really clipping too much or anything. So I went through, turned the beat down to 10 decibels. I didn't mess with any of the faders. All the faders are at unity gain on most of the channels, as you can see right here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And I did all of my leveling throughout the plugins I used. So we got the beat turned down, so let's listen to the beat real quick. Oh, just a side note. This is auto-tuned, but he sent me his vocals raw with the auto-tune already on them. So the song is auto-tuned, but I didn't put the auto-tune on there. So technically I'm mixing a song with auto-tune, but technically I'm not putting it on there. But I have another video out where I do mix songs with auto-tune, so you can go check those out. Just like search my channel for them. Anyways, let's get into the track. Let's check it out.
I'm trapping out the bando. Hell yeah. Trapping out the bando. Yeah, yeah. Trapping out the bando. Trapping out the bando. Play with the key piano. Play with the key piano.
Sounded pretty decent. Sounded pretty clean for his being like his raw vocals with no EQ or anything like that yet.
Trapping out the bando. Trapping out the bando. Play with the key piano. Play with the key piano, fitting around cliff, about to go around, trapping out the battle, we trapping out the battle.
Alright, anyways, get into the mixing stuff. So, first thing I did is I went down to his in and outs, and these I did mess with the faders on. I lowered them about 9 decibels, and same thing with his ad-libs, and I threw on a auto pan plugin, just see how right here is going back and forth, just to give it a little bit more wideness with his in and outs and ad-libs. So there's literally the same thing. This is what I had here. So if you want to, you can copy this setting, but we will solo his in and outs real quick. And if you have headphones on, you'll be able to hear them doing the back and forth in your headphones a little bit.
front door. White snow. Bando. Yeah, yeah.
So it's very subtle, but it's a good effect I like to have on there. So that's what I did right away, because I just knew I wanted the auto pan effect on there, so I just threw the plugin on there. I routed all of his vocal stems too, as well, into a send track or auxiliary track, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I got his lead vocals here, aka the lead hook, and then the lead verse, just in two different things. So I have his intro, his hook, and the in and outs being bussed all the way down to lead vocals, and then I have the rest of his verses being bussed down to lead verse, just because I use less plugins when I'll put them on one channel and make the mixing easier. So first thing we're getting into is de-essing it. So I'm gonna turn this on. We're gonna solo his hook. Let me actually go highlight his hook. And this is mostly gonna be used with Slate Digital plugins. I actually mix my shit a lot differently now, but when at the time I did this, I used Slate Digital, so whatever. So here we go with the de-esser. I'm gonna change it to classic de-essing and do a classic high split. Classic high cut split band. Get rid of that. Gonna raise it up a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the sensitivity up some.
We chopping out on the bando. We chopping out on the bando.
So far there hasn't been a lot of sibilants in his song, so we're gonna go to the verse and we're gonna check that part out, see if we can hear what we can hear for.
Who that at the front door? Hit some J's looking for the whitest snow.
Let's turn the sensitivity up a little bit with the amount as well.
Like we know. Yeah. All this money on me. Holly hoes on me, hoes on me.
Smooth it out a little bit.
Skate on me. Black shade, Ray Charles like a kid. 100 rounds on my clip, yeah. How I do it, yeah.
Sounds decent to me for the de-essing. Moving on, we're gonna put this up here too as well, because they're gonna each channel's gonna use the same exact plugins. Whoops. We're gonna rock with the VMR. We're gonna turn the beat back on as well. So like I said, we're gonna move into the VMR. So first thing when I start with, when I mix with the VMR, is the virtual channel. Which will be down here. When I mix like this, I pick this all up from Nuova as well. So shout out to him and go check out his channel. But I mix way differently now too. I don't really use Slate Digital as much anymore. So we're gonna spread these out a little bit. And we're going to throw this on the Brits N I'm feeling preamp. Just gives it a little bit more of like a warmer feel, as if it was being recorded through that preamp and analog.
Hit some J's looking for the whitest snow.
Okay, from there, I'm going to add the virtual drive-in, give it a little bit more push to his vocals. I think it's right here, FG73, yep. And let's turn it up to about... We chopping out on the bando. See, that's causing a lot of distortion when you turn it all the way up like that. We're gonna back it up down to like 35.
Still cooking up in the bando. Play with key nigga like piano. Yeah.
This is without it.
All this money on me.
This is with it.
Holly hoes on me, hoes on me.
Just gives it a little bit more body.
You could skate on me. Black shade.
Alright, from there, I think I'm going to add a custom series lift. It's kind of like a simpler EQ. Where is it in here? Probably up. Yep. And I'm thinking I'm going to want his voice to be more silky sounding than present. So I'm going to put this on silky. And then down here, I'm going to put this on big, because I think that's going to sound dope. And we're just going to catch this one by ear. We're going to lift the highs a little bit.
Traveling out of battle, we traveling out of battle, battle.
Voice sounding more brighter, that's what we're looking for. And we'll lift the lows up a little bit as well.
We driving out on the bando. Who that at the front door? Hit some J's looking for the whitest snow. Still cooking up in the bando.
So far it's sounding pretty clean. It's just these little minor things. When you've been doing it for a while too, you'll start noticing it. If you're new to mixing, it might not even really sound like it's doing anything in your headphones, but trust me, like it is. It exactly is. Like it's crazy, like the ear you'll get for it once you've been doing it for a while. So go back down here. Let me highlight this again just to be sure. We got it, the hook highlighted.
Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano, play with the key piano. Fitting around the cliff, I wanna go Rambo.
So far without this on, and just without the VMR on and what we've added, it's gonna sound like this.
Traveling out of battle,
this is without.
Traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano, play with the key piano. Fitting around the cliff.
This is with it. It just sounded more clean, man. But we're not done saucing it up yet with the VMR either. I'm going to add another EQ. This one's going to get more in-depth with it. And usually when I add this EQ when I'm using Slate, I like to boost 15K and 7K. And I'm also going to go down to this high-pass filter, and I'm going to turn it up to about probably 125, 124. That's fine. And yeah, so from here we're gonna boost the high frequencies around 15K a little bit. So listen for that.
Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano, play with the key piano. Fitting around cliff, I wanna go Rambo.
I'm liking that so far. We're gonna move on to 7K.
Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano.
That sounded good too. Now from here, sometimes that's all I do with the Slate Digital plugins, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do a little bit of a reductive EQ around the 600 hertz. So just listen for me to that. I'm basically bring out a little bit of the muddiness of it, and even though down here at the high pass filter, that's basically what I did there. I cut out a lot of frequencies that you can't even hear to the ear to make it more clean, but we're going to go the extra mile and just take away some at 600 hertz. So here we go with that. Reduce it a little bit. Just sounded more clean, you know, less muddy. And just for a other reference, this is without. This is the vocal without the VMR so far. This is the vocal with. From here, moving on, we're going to add a compressor, the FG401. When I use a compressor on the VMR, I always like to compress at around for the ratio 2:1. So we're going to leave this at 2:1. And I like to get a gain reduction of around 3 decibels up here. So from there, I'm going to mess with the threshold. But first, I think I'm going to make the attack a little bit faster than it is because right now it's pretty slow. So I'm going to dodge it back one. Basically, the faster the attack is, the harder it's going to compress and catch it. And we're going to keep the release. We're going to keep a fast release too because why not? I think that might sound kind of dope. The mix, we're going to keep it 100. Makeup gain, we'll probably leave it 0. I'm just going to mess with the threshold and try to get a minimum of -3 gain reduction. So here we go.
Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano, play with the key piano. Fitting around cliff, I wanna go Rambo. Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle.
See, it's peaking like right around that -3 right there. And that's what I would really want to look for and like when I do a compressor like that. We're going to throw the revival on here next. Go brighten it up some more. And this is just going to brighten everything as a whole. We're going to make, we're going to turn the shimmer up. Actually, like I said, it's just by ear. I'm not doing this by like any certain numbers I have in my head. It's just by ear. So here we go. Go throw some shimmer on there.
Traveling out of battle, traveling out of battle. Play with the key piano, play with the key piano. Fitting around cliff.
I'm liking that. And then we're going to thicken it up a little bit.
traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando. Play with the key piano.
Sounds good to me.
Play with the key piano.
Last thing I'm gonna add is the FG Bomber. Like I said, I don't mix like this anymore, but this has just happened to be how I was at the time when I mixed this song, so I'm trying to keep it true to what I did back when I first did it. It's just basically gonna compress the vocal down a little bit again, but you can make it sound more present, more fat, and more tight. And what I always do is I make the decibels go down -3 for the drive. That's close enough. And I always put the intensity up to about 50%. And I'm going to switch back between present, fat, and tight, and just listen to the tone as I do that for a difference, and we'll pick which one we like from there, which one sounds the best to my ear. So here we go. It's on fat right now. Let's try present. Present sounding good, it's more in your face. Let's try tight. I'm liking tight too. It sounds more like squashed down, but in a good way, like more controlled. But I'm really think I'm gonna be rocking with the present on this one. And that's gonna be it for the VMR. From there, we're gonna be moving on to the virtual tape machine. Basically, what this is gonna do is just gonna add like some oomph to the vocal and some body. So basically, I'm gonna spread it out this way, and I'm just gonna play it, and we're just gonna do this one by ear as usual. So here we go. Traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, play with the key piano, play with the key piano, fitting around cliff. This is without it on. This is with it on. Traveling out of bando, play with the key piano, play with the key piano, fitting around cliff. It really just adds like some warmth and like some harmonics to the vocal, and I really like having that on there. From there, we're gonna get into another compressor, our compressor. And for this compressor, I think I'm going to go up here. I'm gonna turn this and this to that, keep it on warm. I think I'm gonna make the attack fast. We're gonna put it down to like 3 something. That looks good. Put the release to like 352 or close enough to it. That's fine. Ratio, I'm gonna do a 3-to-1 ratio. Close enough to it. And then I'm gonna play it back and adjust the threshold as accordingly as I need to, and the gain for this compressor. Traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, play with the key piano, play with the key piano, fitting around cliff, I wanna go Rambo, traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, traveling out of bando, play with the key piano, play with the key piano, fitting around cliff, about to go Rambo, traveling out of bando, we traveling out of bando. This one I'm gonna compress more than the last compressor, just because, I'm sorry, hiccup. I just really like the sound the R compressor brings when it's like squashing it. So that's gonna be that for that. Actually, we're gonna bring the gain down some. That looks good. From there, we get into the multi-band compressor. I have my own preset on here that I have for myself. So if you guys want to go ahead and just copy this, if you have a multi-band compressor that you'd like to use as well on your vocal, basically this is just like an EQ, but it's a compressor compressing different frequencies at different levels. This is what I always stick to. I use this on a lot of other artists when I mix and master their stuff. It always sounds good to me, even with multiple voices that aren't my own. So I already got this on here. I'm not going to mess with this too much. If you want to, you can pause the video, you can copy the settings. But with this on, this is what's going to go from. This is without it. And this is with everything we've done so far. This is with it. So far to me, everything's sounding really clean. I'm really liking how this is turning out. It all goes by ear and preference though. But I know, at least with this one, before he tried to finesse my money out of me like a bitch, he was happy with the mix, and I even went in at the end of the song and threw in some special effects and beat pauses, which I will get into because I think it's really cool to have in there. But we're almost done here. We're gonna go to another compressor, the RVox. I really like this compressor too. I really mess with Waves compressors and their plugins in general. I am partial to Slate a little bit still, but I've really just been trying to change up how I mix stuff and use mostly Waves recently. So I've been coming to like a lot of their stuff. For the RVox, we're gonna only get compress it a little bit, and we're gonna leave the gate down here infinite. We're not gonna put a gate on it. So turn this on. Let's play the song back. I only want a little bit of gain reduction on this one. And then we'll take some of the gain off. Hey, that sounded good to me. It sounds great to me. Last thing I do, another thing where I'm going to have a preset already on it. We're going to throw the Puig Tech on here. It's just basically another equalizer. Basically all I did with this one is just raise the highs again on freaking most of it. Like, I really just pretty much went crazy on the highs here because I really liked how his voice was sounding, how bright it was. So if you want to go ahead and copy these settings, you can if you have this plugin. If not, no big deal. You don't have to throw this on there. This is just what I did personally. So this is without it and everything we've done so far. And then this is with it. And yeah, so for the plugins I used for basically EQ and everything, that's pretty much it. So from here, I'm going to copy everything down here to his verse because it's going to be the same thing. So I'm just copying and pasting these down here. And then down here, I have my 3 send effects, the Hall reverb, an H delay, and then a chorus. I will just show you as well what I have set for these already. This is what I use for this reverb on this track. If you want to go ahead and copy it and try it on your own vocals, you can. But I don't really like telling people what exactly to use with their like reverb and delays because it's always different for each song, you know, if it fits the vibe. So this is what I used for this one, for the reverb. H delay, this is how I had it set for the H delay. And then, like I said, I added a little bit of chorus effect just to make his vocals a little bit more wider. This is the chorus effect I used. Actually, let me leave it up there a little bit longer. Like I said, if you want to copy, you can pause the video, check it out. So from here, I'll turn these sends on. This is with the reverb on. So I got a lot of reverb on there, but I was really feeling how it was sounding. But you know what? I think I'm going to turn the reverb down now because it's been a while since I mixed this, and that might be a little bit too much. So we'll turn it down some. That sounds more subtle. I like that better. From there, go throw the delay on. Delay's really subtle on this, and I really like how it is there, so I'm just going to leave it there. And last but not least, the chorus effect. And it looks like I got the chorus pretty subtle too, so we'll check that out. This is without the chorus. This is with. And there you have it. That's pretty much the mix for this song. Actually, as far as mastering goes, I really don't master it like this anymore at all. So I would rather not show you guys because I feel like this was like not a bad way to master it per se, but I just feel like I was really doing too much on this master and really on the mix as well. Like compared to what I do now, I definitely don't use this many plugins now. But it still sounded decent, but I just feel like I do stuff way simpler now. You know, sometimes simpler is easier. So that's basically the song. You know, like I said, I got most of these Faders left at 0. This is an aux track, stereo. I have his vocals spread all the way left and right, give it some more wideness. And, you know, that's basically it, man. Oh, yeah, real quick, I'm going to go into the special effects. So throughout the song, I added some beat cuts up here where I muted the beat, just one, because I thought it would sound good with his vocals coming there with the drop. And he also said something about, I don't know, drinking something or shooting a gun or something like that. So I went in there and added some special effects down here. Just download them off the internet, added them in there, and put a little bit of reverb on them as well, just because just to make it sound more realistic. So I'm gonna start the song at the end of the hook. We'll listen to the entire verse going back into the hook, and then that'll be the video. So real quick, before I do that, just thanks for getting back and tuning me. Hoping this wasn't too hard to follow. I'm really trying to do more audio engineering videos like this. And like I said, if y'all want that free Pro Tools Wave template for free, giving away the sauce, just comment below. And as well, just let me know. Let me know about that SoundCloud video idea. You guys can send me your music. I'm going to make a compilation video. I'll drop one every Sunday. Just reviewing the songs, just letting y'all know what I think. It's all free. Get your music out there. And yeah, man, that's basically it. We're going to let the song rock out and check back in with me later.
We chopping out of the bando. We chopping out on the bando. Who that at the front door? Hit some J's looking for the whitest snow. Still cooking up in the bando. Play with key nigga like piano. Yeah. All this money on me. Holly hoes on me, hoes on me. All this ice you can skate on me. Black shade, Ray Charles like a kid. 100 rounds on my clip, yeah. All I do is drip, yeah. Money I make it flip, yeah. Activist all I sip, yeah. Traveling out of bando. Play with the key piano, fitting around clip.